Well, good morning. Yes, we're in Florida. Weather's beautiful today, and it's supposed to be in the 80s all next week. So apparently it was a good choice to come here. It's a little cooler out in the desert this year. But let me explain what we're doing here. We were going to go out west, of course, courtside and all that stuff, and really, check it out and have a good time, because we're desert people. We really like it out there where it's dry. But of course, then the price of fuel just skyrocketed. So it's 2,600 miles one way out there, and you have to do that coming back. And we figured it up, and it was the fuel was a little bit out of our budget, even using the TSD card. So we decided to let's go down to Florida if we can find a spot where we can stay for 3 months. And we called around, about gave up, called Lake Magic, and here we are. So they had a spot for us for 3 months, so we're not too far from Disney, we're not too far from Thousand Trails, and we're going to see what we can see. And luckily the kids live down here now, so we're going to, in fact, we're leaving the motorhome today to spend a couple days with them over Christmas, because today's Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas. A little late. When you get this, it'll be after Christmas, but I just wanted to let you know what we're doing. We're going to be down here for 3 months and try to see some stuff we've not seen before. There's a lot down here we haven't done, so we're going to try and do it. Although our filming schedule may be a little different, and we may not be putting up every Sunday, but we're going to give it a try. So, hope you enjoyed this short little video of us coming down here to Florida. And not much, I know there wasn't much content, but this is what's going on. And we have things to fix on the motorhome, as you can see, and I'm gonna it's got to the point where I'm gonna have somebody else come and do it, or help me do it. So thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little button for a notification.
While we're standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, Altoona, Cheyenne, or down in Punta Gorda. And if your RV needs some minor repair, Dave will give you tips down at Camp Sinclair.
Well, we've discovered that this little cargo heater in here, which is supposed to keep, you know, everything in the wet bay from freezing, when we turned it on before we left home the night before we left, and it looked like it was running, but we didn't notice any temperature difference in there. Luckily, it didn't get real cold, because come to find out, the only thing that works is the fan. The heater doesn't work itself for some reason, whether it's the heater or a switch. So what we're gonna, but the fan works, so I'm thinking it's just the heating strip in there. So we're gonna take it out of here and see what we can find out. There's two like thumb screws back here, one on each side. I got one out. Got to take this out, got to disconnect this, and it should come right out. Once we do that, we can go ahead and hook the sewer pipe up till we figure out if this if I can fix it or if I have to buy another one. Plus, while I'm in here, I noticed there's a bunch of water down here, and I'm thinking, where's that water coming from? And where it's coming from is right there. See it? Something dripping. It's coming from above here. Yep. That is wet up in there. Son of a gun. So, we're gonna take all of this apart, it looks like, because it's wet up in here. Something's leaking. So. All right, we'll get back to you. Let's get this little heater out of here first. Okay, we got it out. It's on the ground, so now we can test it. We're not going to do that right now because apparently we have a water leak, and we have to fix that before it ruins everything. Okay, we found the water leak. It's this union right here, or this T is, this blue pipe's leaking. So if that's leaking, then this is going to leak. So I guess I'll have to get a shark bite for everything. Replace this one, and I'm going to replace going around the corner here too, just to make sure. Whoops, sorry about that. But at least that's where the water is, because you can see it flowing right there and down. And it's wet right up in there. So we'll get back to you when we get it fixed. Show you what we did. Okay, so far it looks like we've got it fixed. What we did was Mike was helping me, and we had a pair of wire cutters, and we were gonna, it was this hose that was leaking right here. This hose was leaking, both of them. So we were gonna take those clamps off and just put regular screw line clamps. And Mike went to cut them off, and it tightened up so much it stopped the leak. So we're gonna watch it for a couple days, but I think we've got it handled. So it wasn't as tough as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, wait a minute, I just saw a drip. I guess it's not fixed after all. They got nothing better to do but sit there and watch me dump. Yeah. And snide remarks, and oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Isn't that right? Yep. From the peanut gallery. Yep. Yep. Yeah, figures. Get that shit done. I'll be bleeping that. Well, we finally got something done that doesn't leak. We've hooked the line up for the refrigerator water and the ice maker, turned it on, and it was leaking right here, so we had to go to Lowe's and get another one of these with the compression fitting. And once we got it on there with a little bit of tape, works good. We got water flowing through the refrigerator now, and it's not leaking. We like it when it doesn't leak. So we still are having problems. In fact, we've got more problems this morning with this. It's not leaking much with using the water pump and the water in the tank. It's not leaking much, but I got to get that fixed. It's a little beyond me, so we're gonna. There's a couple RV techs in here someplace. We just got to find them and then get them over here. I'm gonna have them fix that, because I really don't like that the way it was fixed, the way I fixed it. Plus, now we're having a problem with this. When I turned it, if I turn the water on, and it's city water, it still fills up the tank, and I had water flowing out of here. So we got to have them take a look at that too. More than likely, this valve will need to be replaced. But everything's workable right now. If we need water, we can, you know, flop it over and fill the tank up with fresh water, and that water still is soft water, so we're good to go there. Except, like I said, we're going to fix this and fix this when we get the guy over here. Might be a couple days, so no problem. Well, it looks like we may have this fixed. We got the clamp tightened down real good. We also turned out, well, we brought the gauge into here and got it set about 40. So maybe that was part of the problem too. But we're gonna keep an eye on it because I don't see any water dripping. And we move this valve back and forth until it's not filling this. It's on city water now, it's not filling the tank, so that's good. So we may have fixed it. So we're gonna keep an eye on it, but it shouldn't be leaking anymore. Hi guys, thanks for coming along and watching this episode of Down the Road We Go. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell and the button over there so that you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. Also, if you liked our videos, please share it because there may be other people that may enjoy it too. So thanks again for coming along as Down the Road We Go.